Hey guys, how's it going? Here is my tutorial to help you all if you ordered your suit from Ron at mysuperheroguy.com, the Batman suit, and you didn't pay to have it assembled. First off, you should have just paid for it. But, hey, I understand it kind of costs money. So, I'm going to put on this tutorial to show you how at least I did it and the things that I needed. And first off, I told you, the most important thing you're going to need is a friend to help you out. This is very important. I'm not being silly, I'm not being funny, not being sarcastic. Make sure you have one buddy. Two would be even better. That'll make things go by a lot quicker. So if you're under the gun and you barely received your costume, a few days ago, I guarantee you it'll take 2.5 hours, but we can get everything done. Just follow my tutorial. First off, the things I told you you'll need. Good pair of scissors. Okay? Sharp cutter. Got that. You will also need professional grade Loctite glue. Let me get in there so you guys can see that, okay? Professional grade, this is going to be the stuff that works the best. Told you. Hot glue gun. You really want to get the high temp, okay? This is going to help you out a lot. Glue sticks, obviously, you're going to need those. Again, all the stuff that I'm showing you guys, I bought at Walmart. Easy, close by, most people have them. Industrial strength Velcro, you're going to need that for the back part of the cowl, like I told you. Some paint brushes, you'll need 2. One for the glue, one for the acetone in case you spill on yourself. Other than that, we're pretty much ready to go. So first things first, the easiest thing to do, the belt. Once again, I showed you guys the belt. It is absolutely amazing. It does weigh, it's heavy. It's rubberized in the back, so it will help attach to the suit itself. We're going to go the belt first because it's the easiest thing to do. So, first off, get your Velcro. Let me grab some while I'm talking to you guys. Get your Velcro, and you're going to want to place it just right there. Pull the tab off, put it, measure it to yourself. Once it locks in, you're good. Got a Batman belt right there. Okay? So, there you go, Batman belt. And yes, I'm wearing Batman pajamas, and no, I don't need to hear sarcastic comments. Huh. So, that's actually pretty easy. Just some Velcro. You're going to want, the hard side on one, the opposite side, the fuzzy. It'll lock up, and you're good. Just a few seconds. It isn't going to last, or take very long, rather. Something that will take you a little bit of time, but have fun with it. This is Halloween. This is the best time to have fun. The gauntlets. The gauntlets he will send you will not come with the fins already attached. So for the fins, you're really going to want to have to put these on yourself. You would think, oh, I'm going to use super glue. Wrong. You're not going to use super glue. The best thing to use, and I know this for a fact because I've already worn this thing for 3 days at Comic-Con. We're looking at 16-hour days that I have worn this thing. So trust me. I'm telling you. Hot glue gun is going to work the best. It sets the best. Fantastic. Go ahead and put your gauntlets. Make sure you have a buddy that's going to help you. You're going to want to set up your hot glue gun. Let it start heating up for a while. You're going to want to place your hot glue gun right in these center ridges that you see right through here, okay? You're going to want to put your glue through there, measure it, place it in there, let the hot glue cool. Once it cools, it's on there pretty much permanently. Do that down every single row for your gauntlets, okay? Let them set, then go down the next row. Again, more hot glue, place it in there, keep it. Hold on to it, I would say anywhere between 30 seconds to a minute. Okay? Just leave it on there, let them cool. It's very important to make sure that these things are cool, guys. Put the next set, then the next set. Once they're there, you're set. But one thing you will notice, it's hot glue, it is clear, so you're going to see some globs. That's where your spray paint comes in that I mentioned about earlier. You're going to want to make sure that you have spray paint. So the reason for the spray paint, you're going to want to spray in there a little bit. Get some painter's tape if you have some. Cover either side of your gauntlet, right through here. Spray. That way it becomes black. And from far away, no one can tell. Okay? It just looks like it's set. Looks like it's assembled. One thing that I did mention earlier in my little pre-tutorial, I told you were going to need elastic. I've already used up all my elastic. So you're going to want to use it right here. And here's why. On the inside, Ron actually has a Velcro that he's put here, and you can attach it with a piece of Velcro. The only reason that I don't like that is I move my arms around a lot. There's a lot of action poses, a lot of, doing this. You're going to find a lot of Banes out there. You're going to want to put a skit, or you're pretending like you're beating the crap out of each other. The Velcro will tend to pop off. So with my brilliant little mind, all right, I decided, you know what, I'm going to use a little elastic because it'll allow me to open up the shape of the gauntlet, slide my arm through really quickly, and it's going to be a lot easier for me to use. If you decide that you want to go the route where Ron already has your Velcro for you, by all means. Who am I to say different? This is the man that actually sculpted this thing for you, but I'm just saying this is what I used. So I decided to put hot glue straight through here, and I pressed it. So you just want to make these just a few inches, just as long as the gauntlet itself, as the bands. Okay? You can see that through there. I made them. So what I did is, for my wrists and my arms, which I don't have the biggest forearms or wrists in the world, I let them pretty much remain closed. I put the hot glue along with my elastic over that. Check this out. And there it is. You can see I have still a little bit of room because, of course, I have to worry that I have my undersuit here. So this actually works for me perfectly. And look at that. You can't tell where the hot glue was, really. And if you can, please don't tell me. So there it is. All set. And you can't really tell. From far away, you can't tell that there's elastic on there. You really can't. I mean, seriously. Plus, you're Batman. You're more than likely going to be wearing this at night, Halloween night, right? Who's going to tell this stuff? No one really can. It's easy. It's flexible. You can move your arm around different places. So you got it. And then, just as easy as slide it on, it comes off. So for this, hot glue, set it, let them set for a minute. There you have it. Put some hot glue in the center. I was also going to mention that. Put hot glue in the center. Why is this important? I'm going to tell you why this is important. To make sure that they're going to be spaced equally. What I wanted to do personally, I wanted the first and the third to be open. I wanted the seconds a little bit tighter. That's just my own little personal spin. It's just something that makes it a little more mine. You can want to keep yours very close. You can want to open yours up. However, this is your Batman costume. Take it, personalize it to you. But this is something that I like to do. A little open here, a little open here, a little more closed here. Because anyway, when you're wearing it from the side, no one can tell. But it's just something to make it a little more personal, a little more you, your version of Batman. Gauntlet, out of the way, very easy. That's where you're going to want some friends. Have them do something. Put them to work, right? What's a friend for? Now, here's something else. A lot of people have asked me, what's the deal when you ask for the t-shirt and you asked for the laundry bag? This is it, right here. What you do is you just find an old t-shirt, black t-shirt that you have laying around, cut it. You're going to want to turn it into literally like a turtleneck. And if you're asking why, this is why. Get your t-shirt material, cut a strand, open your neck up about, and for me, I used between 6 to 8 inches in width that I had this. I cut the length that, honestly, in diameter was about 18 inches. So about 6 inches wide, 18 inches long. And then, if you're lucky enough to find the mesh laundry bags, like I said, I found mine at Walgreens, and it was $3. Not bad because I was going to gut it anyway. So what I did is I just went ahead and I cut an equal strip, just like I did here, and voila, placed it over that. Little Velcro on one side, Velcro on the other. Put it together and just place it around your neck, just like so. That way it goes up, so when you do attach the neck part of the cowl, you have this underneath and you don't have to worry about that rubber and latex rubbing against your skin. So there you have the automatic turtleneck. You can move, you can actually stuff this under your collar. And give me a minute, I'll be right back. As I said before, this part of a neck cowl was actually custom made for me. It wasn't made by Ron, it was made by a good friend of mine, but he kind of wants to stay under the radar for right now. Completely respect his wishes. So you're going to have a neck piece like this. This is where your Velcro again will come in to play. You're going to want to put some Velcro, the furry side, on either side of your cowl piece and the neck piece, okay? Put either one in there. Then the harsh side, and as you can see, I still haven't even pulled this yet. And I've already had this cowl really going on 3 years now, and I still haven't removed it because there's no need. And here's why. You're going to attach lengthwise, okay? Make sure you do it lengthwise. Right in here, just like this. Okay? That way you can really adjust how much you need for the neck, because you want to be able to move around. You don't want to be still and do the Batman turn. You know, we want to have some flexibility in our neck. You know, you got girls that are going to want to kiss you. You're going to want to kind of lean in. People are going to be like, hey, Batman, you're awesome. Be like, I know. So you're going to want to move the neck. So you're going to place it over your neck and attach ever so slightly. Remember, give yourself some room. And this is where the t-shirt comes into play. You pull it up, like so. That way it goes above and over your neck piece. You see that? That's really awesome because it looks like the undersuit that Christian Bale actually wears. And to show you the flexibility and comfort, I'm actually going to do the rest of this tutorial with this thing on. Because believe it or not, like I said, I spent 16-hour days, 3 16-hour days in this thing while doing Comic-Con and driving to and from and meeting people and seeing different stuff. So this is actually pretty comfortable. So like I said, it locks in very, very simply. Good to go. Batman cowl. When you put on the cowl itself, you actually tuck this in. No skin shows, and you're good. Now here we go. This is the top part of your costume. Alright, here we go. Really easy. It puts on like shoulder pads, like football shoulder pads. So, I mean, I can't really say it any plainer than that. What you will need to do is you'll actually need to make some holes in this thing. You can see right here where I cut some in. This is where you're going to take your knife, cut a little slit right here. Now, this is personal. This is really personal. Again, like a lot of the things of the Batman is. I cut mine right here for the cape. Some guys are cutting it up higher. It really depends. It's personal preference. This is one of those things that you can put it here. If you like, you can put it up here. I spoke to Ron, and he kind of recommends right there. And I do too, only because you have more reinforcement through here, and it's to me it hangs a little bit better. You know, you cover up the shoulder, you can lean it over if you want to. This is a little more dramatic, and Batman is very dramatic, and it's all about flair. So you get your knife, get your cutter, and just cut yourself a little hole. Be careful, don't go too crazy. I didn't go crazy, I just left myself enough space. And on the inside, Ron is awesome. He put some Velcro. He put the soft side of Velcro right underneath on the inside. Let me turn this around. In here, you put the soft side of Velcro. Why? Good question. For your cape, around the neck piece, you're going to want to cut some little tabs of the harsh stuff right here. So, when you're getting ready to attach your cape. Very simple. So I can do this, let you guys see it right here. I just have to do this reversed. So this is it. I'm going to go right through this little hole that I made, push it through, and that one's already in. You can't see, but come on, you know how to attach something. You know, we're all adults here. You know what we're doing. So push the second one through, and there it is. It's locked in. So now my cape is attached. You see? Through those little slits, I ran my cape through, and now my cape is locked in. It's good to go. Just put this over your shoulders, and you're one step closer to being Batman. So remember, cut right through there, little Velcro tabs. It's all set. Final thing to do. Again, if you didn't pay to have everything mounted together, this is going to be a little bit harder, and your friends are definitely going to come into play. This is where you're going to want to make sure that you have all of your super glue. This is where you're going to want to have your acetone, everything ready. Everything up until now has been very simple, very pedestrian. This is the hard part. I'm going to be very honest. This is going to be the harder part of the costume to do. So I'm going to go very slow. Probably say things multiple times, the same exact thing multiple times, because I want you guys to really get this, because you spent a good amount of money on here, you're all Batman fans, and you want to put your best foot forward. And so we're going to do this, we're going to do it right, okay? Best thing I can tell you to do, when you have your friends, you have computer, internet access, pull up a picture of Christian Bale as Batman, a full body picture, to make sure that you are putting the armaments in the right spot. Also, you can go to Ron's Facebook page at mysuperheroguy.com and click on the link, and he will actually show you where they go. But the more references you have, the better. Too much information, in this case, is a good thing. You really want to know exactly what you're looking at from all angles. Okay, and as you notice, I'm still wearing this. This is how comfortable this thing is. You know, as long as you're not going to kill yourself. So make sure you have tons of reference pictures, and you may lie, but I know some of you have the Batman toy. You have the Dark Knight toy. That's actually a fantastic reference. Okay, actually, let me get mine. So this is one that I got. Oh, Christian Bale's version of Batman. If you follow this, you'll be in really good shape, because this will tell you exactly where everything is going. You can see the side details there, okay? You can see the chest, the abs, the arms, everything, okay? So this is probably going to be your best reference up close. But if you don't have one of these, and if you don't, two things. Number one, you're probably lying, or number two, you're just probably lying. Let's face it. Now, all kidding aside, this is what we're going to do. Make sure that you have your glue ready. Spray it down. With your paintbrush. You're going to start dipping it, because now we're going to do this. Make sure, if you're the one that is going to wear this suit, that you are wearing this suit now. You put on this mesh suit. Make sure you have it on, because it is going to be measured to your body and your proportions. My proportions are different from yours. So, use your eyes, use a tape measure, use a ruler, points of reference, but make sure that the abs are where yours typically would go, and all the thigh muscles and everything else. Now, Ron will have attached this part for you, the chest piece. So you're good there. He will also put the cod piece on for you, which is so great, because this thing comes down, so you can do your business. This is a lifesaver. Trust me. Oh my God, this is the greatest thing on the planet. Now, of course, you see, right through the cod piece, you're going to have these little lightning bolt looking ones you're going to want to put on. So again, take your brush, dip it in the glue, On the inside of this, start spreading your glue. You're going to attach one. And what you can do, Ron recommends that you get some chalk outline and you chalk it. I didn't do that. I went with my eyes because, you know, it just feels better when I did this top portion. Luckily for me, he did the legs. But go ahead and you add them through here, okay? So you can see you have these little lightning bolt looking ones. Lower than that, you have the inner thigh. So again, you put the inner thigh. All you're going to do is just glue it. You're going to glue it to the mesh part of the suit itself. It stays there. Let your friends hold it against your legs. You hold it against your legs too. Try to tighten up your thigh muscles as much as you can. You will start to feel it get hot. Once it's getting hot, obviously you know it's starting to cure and it's going to be on there, and then you'll be good. Then you have this little crescent moon that goes right below the leg, right below the thigh muscle. Okay? Again, same thing. Keep the thigh muscle as strong as you can. Tense it up. Make sure you have plenty of glue on there. Place it. 15 seconds. You're going to start to feel it cure. It's going to be on there. And honestly, from that lower one, you're going to go to your kneecap. Make sure you put it around your knee area. Flex your knee. Cover it with the glue. Press it. Cup your hand over the knee. Keep it. And you're good. And believe it or not, those little pieces are already there. Now the sides, a little bit different story. So let me open it up here. Okay, so the thighs. Really not all that difficult. You're going to have this one, little triangular looking one. It is going to sit right on top. Next, this little L-shaped one in the long ways. Again, it's going to sit right below that first initial one you did. Then you have this square. The square, line it up as close as you can to this little L. Put it right there. Then you have another longer L. You see that? That goes right there. Then you have another square. 2 squares. Look at that. This one's smaller, so you want the top square, the larger one on top, the smaller one on bottom. You put that there right between the L. So you have square, L, square, L. Okay? And that's it. Believe it or not, that's that simple. Again, we're going to go again on the sides. Okay? Little triangle right here. Your little triangle. L, square. Big square. Big L. Smaller square. Smaller L. Knee pad. All done. Easy, right? Same thing on the other side. Okay. Little lightning bolt. The thigh part. You got this longer one. Knee pad. The part that was fun, and if you're a guy and you're having guys help you, this may make somebody uncomfortable. This part, this little thigh one that I told you about, it is easy, but it also wraps behind your leg and goes straight up the nether regions. And I will show you. Like this. See that? So it's going to go up the back of your legs over the glutes. Again, make sure you put this on, kind of look at it, have your friends look at it and see if it feels right, see if it moves with you. Before you glue anything down, make sure you have a lot of range of motion in your legs. That way it actually works with your muscle tone. That way you're going to have the right kind of movement, the right kind of flex. So again, this long one right here, this one will go through the inside of the thigh, on the inside, and it works itself up your legs and your arse. Go straight up, glue it, and for it to fit really well, this part I kind of bent over a little bit because Ron didn't do the back part for me. I had to do that. So I kind of bent over in a little skiing position, and I had it glued, and it fit really well. So just make sure of that. So it's really easy, guys. You will also have to add the ab pieces. Biggest, big, smaller. Make sure you put it on, okay? And then just proportion it out where you want it. You want it to sit a little bit above your waistline, the very top one, which is this one right here. You want that to sit above your waistline. That's going to be the best way to do it, because when you put your belt on, the belt should be right at the waist, maybe even a little below, just depends on your comfort level with the belt, to be honest with you. But for me, it works better if I have it above the waist, about right here. And then you go higher up, higher, higher, higher. I chose to keep mine about ½ an inch separate from each other, almost 3/4 even, because I wanted to have some movement. I wanted to be able to move around. I wanted to be able to crouch, and believe it or not, this thing is so comfortable that I actually drove from San Antonio to Austin, Texas in that suit. Okay, so that's got to tell you the comfort level. So it is comfortable. And once you do these 3 levels, believe it or not, guys, you're done. That's it. So all you got to do is just make sure that it cures. That's what you want to do. And once it has, you're set. You are good to go. You're going to go be the Dark Knight. You're going to be Batman. You're going to get tons of kisses. You're going to have people tell you that you're awesome, that you look fantastic, that you look great. And it's true. I've got this suit. I love it. It's completely awesome. So hopefully this tutorial helped you at least even a little bit to let you know where everything's going to go. The side leg, like I told you, little triangle, big square, big L, little square, little L. Then you got the knee pad. Do one thigh muscle. The second thigh is going to go all the way around the leg, through the rear, stays right there. As far as the ab part, make sure it goes above the waist. Biggest, big, smaller. That's really it. Soft side of Velcro on both. Little scratchy in the center, so you can adjust however you want the neck. If you have a really small neck, you might be able to hold it all together like so. I have a 17-inch neck, and plus this little t-shirt that I'm wearing doesn't allow me to close it all the way, nor would I ever want to, because it's hard to breathe. So I give myself a little bit of extra room, and again, by this point, no one's really looking at it. It's so incredibly accurate up front. You can have a little bit of craziness in the back. T-shirt, wrap it, you're good. Little mesh. And guys, if you don't have the mesh, it's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. I don't think a lot of people are going to check. You know, if you're one of those people like me and it's going to bother you forever, you might want to try to find it. But if it doesn't, so long as you have something underneath. Oh, but one thing I can tell you, you don't need shorts. Just underwear is good underneath this thing, but you will need a shirt, okay? Do not wear a tank top, and I'll tell you why. That top portion, the shoulder pad, this thing right here weighs about 30 pounds. And honestly, if you put that on and you have a tank top underneath, you will just scar the crap out of yourself. And I did that the very first day. I took it off. I was extremely raw. So just wear a white t-shirt, or any color t-shirt really, that you have that's maybe a little more snug, but they're soft and the extra weight will not cut into your shoulders, because guys, that was really, really bad experience. So take it from me, a t-shirt's fine. Then you got your socks and you're good. So really that's all you need. Hot glue gun works. This, some elastic for closure, that way you can have a little opening should you need it. You see how I still flex a little bit, but I don't need a lot. And after that, little eye black, block on the cowl, you're good to go. So thank you very much for watching this tutorial. This is pretty much it as far as Batman goes. Next year, I'll be doing Iron Man, so I'm going to Ron yet again. But guys, I really appreciate all the comments. I really, really do appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. It means the world to me, and to everybody who I met at Comic-Con. all the new friends that I made, all the pictures that I took. Guys, I thank you. It was just amazing. I had the most fantastic time. So, had a very, very happy and very safe Halloween. And guys, from one Batman to another, we'll be seeing you next time. Bye.